tasting.
Yes, they should.
Because I'll tell you what,
Even picking them out is
if I don't know that it's higher proof and I taste it, I'm gonna knock it because I don't realize it is, and I think it's just poorly made, right? If I understand that it's higher proof and I go in there looking for that and understanding, look past the alcohol and see where the agave is, fantastic, right? So I just think it's important in a blind tasting that it's denoted.
I couldn't agree with you more. It then grants an opportunity for someone to say more things considering that it's a high proof.
Right.
In other words, you're not just basing it on a comparison of a bunch of 80 proof blancos.
Yeah, because if an 80 proof drinks like 110 proof, then we've got a problem.
Exactly.
well, then it's being watered down somewhere, right? And nobody's telling us. Which, right now we know there's an agave shortage. There's a not even a shortage so much as there's a crisis, and there have been several facets to this crisis. I know that yesterday while I was on the road, we read some information from Jake Lustig, who I've spoken to. He's actually on this tour with us with his
Is he really?
Yeah, he's what. Maybe I should just to preface this whole thing. Tequila Aficionado, we give what we call our Brands of Promise Awards, and we do this yearly since 2013. We don't give medals. We give away the artwork that you can use, and it used to be at the beginning it was just myself and our founder Alex who would put these together, and then we would award them at the end of the year. This year, the amount of solicitations that we get, and entering is free, has been so large this year that we have acquired tasters throughout the country. And these are guys who guys and gals who are coming from different aspects. Some of them enjoy a lot of whiskeys. We have Eric Zandona, who's now in Oaxaca, living for a little while, and he's with ADI and Easy Drinking. He has his own blog. We have guys, I have one in the UK, and we just put out a cattle call, and we got these volunteers. We have one gal with us who lives in LA, and so what we've been able to do is, because of the amount of solicitations, we spread them out throughout all these tasters, and then at the end of the year, we accumulate points, and then we hand out awards, and we delineate. It's funny you should mention that. We actually delineate high proof, we delineate infusions, we delineate legacy brands as well. For instance, this year we had Hacienda Vieja, which to me is a legacy brand from the Bañuelos family that used to produce Cazadores. We actually have Cazadores entered this year. They sent samples, and we all know, wonderful program, great marketing. Their juice is not like what it used to be.
Right.
Cabrito, is another one. So we, and we have high proofs as well. So I like to delineate and make sure that each category that we have, because you're trying to distinguish yourself from everybody else on the shelf, then we should recognize that. Absolutely. Organics are also a big issue for me, and organic tequilas are all separate. Now, I don't like how they lump organic tequilas in with general tequilas and in with high proof. That, to me, it doesn't do the juice. It does the juice a disservice, and the brand owner as well. I think we would do it a major, better. It would be better for the brand, not the show. I don't care about the show. I used to run my own shows in New Mexico years ago, even before Spirits in Mexico, and that is kind of moving away. So we hand out these awards every year. We don't charge you for licensing. If you want to use it on your POS, that's great. But we go after brands like Dos Almas, people that don't have a whole lot of money, that don't have the big, spending budgets. And every year, we offer them through our PR company, because Tequila Aficionado is where we disseminate information, but our PR company is what we do. That's what pays the bills. That's what allows us to go on tour every year. And if anybody who's nominated or is previous Brands of Promise winners wants to come on tour, we bring them, we share them with people. Right now, our biggest share will be this next Friday at El Cholo's in Pasadena. We just found out on the way here that the show has been sold out. It is, they do it every year for like 18, 19 years. It's one of the oldest, one of the oldest restaurants in Southern California. I just wanted to meet the owner because the owner is a friend of our founders. And we did our first sipping off the cuff, which is our video. This is how we technically break down every juice that's sent to us, and we do it with Blanco, Red Bull, and whatever iterations. So our first one was a podcast done at El Cholo's. And so this happens to be our 17th or 18th anniversary and El Cholo's 49th anniversary. And we just wanted to say thank you to the owner, Blair Salisbury. Well, it turns out Blair asked us to be his VIP hour before the actual show. And we found out on the way here that we have sold it out. It's sold out. So you know, one way or the other, we get it past the lips. And after that, you know, we can't promise anything, but and we found out that Felipe Camarena would also join us, and we were not on his tour. This was not a scheduled thing for him. So it's been really wonderful. It's been gratifying to be able to do this and share, you know, juice like yours and others that I don't have a problem, you know, displaying and talking about. So.